Hello and welcome to an exclusive episode from our Public Sector Talks video series. I'm Evangelos Chrysafidis, General Manager for Public Sector in Central and East Europe, Middle East and Africa at Microsoft. And I'm thrilled to have with me today Mr. Tomáš Tichý, Deputy CEO at Sendis from Czech Republic. Today we will be discussing about Sendis' role in digitizing the transport agenda in Czech Republic, challenges and opportunities in modernizing public services, and insights from the Portal of Transport project, an innovative initiative aimed to streamline transportation services and improve experiences for citizens and tourists. Tomáš, Sendis has been at the forefront of digital transformation in the Czech public sector, focusing in digitizing the transport agenda. Can you tell us more about your agency?
Of course, thank you very much for having me here. And when it comes to Sendis, we are a state-owned company owned by the Ministry of Transport, and we do many kind of things. For example, we also cook at the Ministry of Transport, we do the facility management, and most recently even the security service. We also focus mostly, of course, on technology and information technology and information systems. For example, we do, as you have mentioned at the beginning, Portal of Transport, and we do many more. Because as we are state-owned company by the Ministry of Transport, we do everything they want us to, and mostly when it comes to the technology. We do consulting, we do analysis, design of new systems, and most importantly, implementation, development of the systems, and then also the support and maintenance of the system, as well as implementation of new functions. So this is what we do. And everything they need when it comes to information technology, we are there to help them and to bring those ideas to life.
From your perspective, Tomáš, what are the biggest challenges and opportunities in modernizing public services?
Well, I would say it's pretty much both at the same time, challenges and opportunities, because the first one I would say is the huge amount of users, of end users, because at one point it is opportunity because we have a very, very big influence on everyday life of many people, but also there are a lot of users and everyone is using some application, some system, something like that, and everybody knows how it should work better. So this is one point, and as I've mentioned before, there is also this comparison with the public, with commercial services, and everybody is asking us why it's not working, like when I want to order something from eShop or something like that. And at the same time, there are these limits and these different conditions that we have as a state-owned company, as public solutions, public services. So it is different, but at the same time, everyone expects it to work the same way as e-shops and many other commercial services.
The Portal of Transport was one of the early projects that we cooperated very closely. And from my understanding, the journey was quite fast, very fast. Can you share some insights or learnings from the project? Has cloud technology improved its efficiency, scalability, and security?
Of course, it was actually our third biggest project when it comes to size and also when it comes to the timeline. It was the third project that we have been implementing for the Ministry of Transport of this size and from the point zero. So it was quite a big challenge. And it was also second portal of the public sector in the Czech Republic. The first one was Portal of Citizen. And at the first time, the expectations were that we could copy-paste pretty much the same and just change the logo, change the name, and it's gonna be okay. So everyone, I guess, understands that it was not this case. It never is, of course. And so it was quite challenging. We have tried to use as much as possible from the first solution. And also it was our first project on the cloud. And of course, it was a big challenge. And the cloud helped us a lot with the technology that it has already and with scalability and those aspects that you have mentioned.
What lessons have you learned from implementing the Portal of Transport that could be useful for other public sector organizations, agencies in our region? People are eager to learn from you, so ready for your sharing.
Of course. It was a very big challenge, as I've mentioned before, and as it was our third project, we've been growing all the way through the first two projects and all the way even through this one. We have, for the first time, experimented with the infrastructure as a code, which is a huge improvement and a huge step forward in the world of technology. We have also gone quite a long way in the field of continuous improvement, continuous delivery implementation, the CI/CD pipelines, in order to be able to deliver the services at the best way possible.
Let's broaden a little bit the scope of our discussion, looking for your insights. The landscape of digital government services is constantly evolving. What global trends in digitalization are you paying the most attention to in Sendis?
Easy answer to this question is that we are trying to move as close as possible to the commercial services that I've mentioned before. But there could be no other answer to your question, to this question, than AI. Of course, artificial intelligence. It is a huge buzzword, huge trend nowadays, and we are always also trying to keep up with the trends and be able to bring this into the life on the Ministry of Transport in the Czech Republic. But I guess that there are a lot of challenges, so still in the field of artificial intelligence, and the biggest one is the non-determinants of artificial intelligence, that we are usually not able to say how did it get to this result. So we were also experimenting in using this in order to the public transport planning. So, but there is still the problem that we are not able to say how did we get to this result. But still, we are trying to use it and to keep up with the rest of the world.
Thomas, looking ahead, what is next for Sendis in terms of digital transformation? Are there any upcoming projects or initiatives you would like to share with us and you are particularly excited about?
Of course, there are a lot of challenges that we are focusing on nowadays, and we are always trying to keep improving current services and information systems. But when it comes to new information systems, I guess the biggest and most important and most exciting for us is the coordination of road closures. Because nowadays there are three levels that are coordinating, and some of them are using some information system and the other may not be using them. And there is this initiative, this intention to make a new system that will be used in central coordination of road closures, so the transportation, the personal transportation as well as the public one, would be more fluent and more enjoyable, if I may say this way.
Amazing. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you.
Really appreciate for the time and the great insights.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
It is encouraging to hear about Sendi's continued dedication to digital transformation and the upcoming initiatives aimed at ensuring safe, reliable, and modern travel experiences. To our listeners, please visit our regional website at aka.ms/cimagov and navigate to the Public Sector Talks section, where you will find more interviews with government leaders across our region. These discussions focus on current technological trends and innovative cloud and AI-based projects that offer significant benefits for local and national governments, all while upholding strong security and compliance principles. Thank you for joining us, and thank you to our special guest from Sendis, Thomas, for sharing your experiences on leveraging technology to advance public services. Have a wonderful day.